pasuk now teichal. Mein bim Surah Tishte, our Sishan, Chayisar Tichya, Batera To'im Omel. A person should sustain himself on the very, just enough to get by. Pasuk Noah, my Surah just enough to get by. Batera To'omel, and you should toil with that kind of sustenance. You should toil in the Torah. And Matoisha came, you do like that, Ashracha b'Tevelach. You'll be fortunate, and Ashracha b'Nazeh, you'll be fortunate on this world, b'Tevelach, and it'll be a bountiful blessing, it'll be good for you on the world to come. If someone were to really live that way, that part of Melch Teichel, and Shem Tishma, or the Chalili, or the Rigaini from the belt, he would, heaven forbid, he wouldn't be able to survive. When someone goes, they used to say the Yom Yishukeh, Ayarit, the day when merchants would prepare for a long time all their money and their wares to come to the Yom Yishukeh, the day of the market day, because that's that's where they're going to everything that they could Marviach, make profit from, will be in that week. So that week, there's nothing on their mind, not eating, not sleeping, not drinking, nothing, no good times, nothing. All that they're concerned with, 24 hours a day, they don't even breathe. 24 hours a day, they're completely immersed in only one thing, seeing what to buy and what to sell. Because once that week is gone, that's it. There's no more. The door closes. There's nothing to sell, nothing to buy, there's nothing to be made. Torah also is the way. You have to look at it, it's like a Yom Yishukeh. A day, this on Olam Hazeh, Gevei Mulu Damya. Right now we have to realize that this is the only time, right here, is a Yom Yishukeh. This is the day of the Arid, the day of the market day. Whatever we can gain, we can only gain right now. There's a Medrash tells a story like this, that Shimon ben Chalafte, he was suffering poverty in the extreme, and Shabbos was fast approaching. And he didn't have what to make Shabbos with. So he went out to the outskirts of the city, and he parted his heart to the Rebbeinu Shalom. And then suddenly, a golden hand came down. He went with it immediately, redeemed it for a small fortune, and started making Shabbos. His wife, she saw all these special macholim, all these goodies for Shabbos. She says, "Where in the world did you get that from?" So he told her. He says he went out. It was the Spal B'nai Shemayim. They gave him all of this. She says, "I will not eat a morsel of it unless after Shabbos you return everything that's left over." So he said, "Why?" He said, "Because it's going to take away from what's going to be stored away in the next world. If we have all of these pleasures now," he said. So he said, "Let's ask Rabbi Yehuda Nasi." So he went to Rabbi Yehuda Nasi, and he told her his wife's objection at using what happened. He says, "Tell her Zayruyik. Have no concerns. Whatever you'll be missing from your table in the Olam Haba, I'll make it good. I'm good for it." He went home, and he told her, he said, "Zayruyik." The prince said, "Be Zayruyik." He said, "Enjoy it, use it, and he'll make it good." She says, "Take me before him." So he brought his wife before Yehuda Nasi, and she said to him, in Koheles, there's a pasuk, Adam hoylech li'olamai. A person goes to he leaves this world, he goes to his world. It doesn't say Adam hoylech li'olam, he goes to the next world. He goes to his world. He said, and don't our sages teach us that it means that each person has his own world that he goes to. how can you make good what we're missing? Will be in our own world. What will be missing at our table? How will you be able to make that good? And the Medrash, Shmuel Salan said, the Medrash, he types from this Medrash, he said, the Medrash doesn't say that Rabbi Yehuda unless he answered her. He told her, he said, still, you can go. What was there in her words that silenced the prince of Klal Yisrael? What was waiting for Rabbi Yehuda Nasi, what he did, his chushim, his merits on this world were substantial, very substantial. How was it that he wasn't able to do it? It seemed because his reward, which was very substantial, for the Torah study and for Marbis and spreading Torah, was much different than the reward that Shim Chalaf is getting. Because Rabbi Yehuda Nasi was tremendously wealthy. And he studied Torah from comfort. So the reward that he was receiving was tremendous, but it was not the same coin, the same currency that Shim Chalaf was going to get. If Shim Chalaf studied Torah, he struggled, dedicated, sacrificed so much to study Torah. His reward is a much different one. As a result, Rabbi Yehuda Nasi couldn't give. Chanani ben Akashi Oimer, Rotza, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, L'Zakais Es Yisrael, L'Fikach, Hibla Ter Mitzvahs,